Greetings, chess fans. This is Norris, and I got, as opposed to going over a full game this time, I'm just going to show you the end game. I mean, the full game was interesting. There was a few key moves that I missed. I mean, not huge by any means, but I could have, gained a slight advantage on a couple of different occasions that I missed. And I ended up getting to this rather equal-looking endgame. But if you look at it more closely, Black's definitely got some advantages. Black has more space, especially on the king side. White's pieces are kind of cramped up. Black's knight is excellently placed most excellently. Anyway, his knight's pretty damn good. Just look at it. Look at it there on d3. Got the open H file. So Black should win this here, but it's not necessarily so easy. That's why chess is fun, because you can blow one position and you could lose. And you could win a lost position. It's all about finding the right moves, and this is one of the moves that I'm most proud of. Maybe the move in a tournament game that I'm most proud of overall, coming right up. And when you see it, you might think, oh yeah, that's a pretty basic idea, but it's really nice to find the basic idea and put it into play in practice, because there's a lot of moves that are pretty good here, but a lot of moves that will probably win. But this is from a classic time control tournament. Games could last up to 6 hours, and to get the game over with, rather than going 20-30 more moves deep in an end game with all sorts of possibilities where you could screw up. It's just not optimal, especially in the morning game. Usually these big tournaments, at least in the United States, they have morning and evening game. So anyway, I've talked enough, given you enough time to look at the position. So I'm just going to show you the line I played now. So I started with King G4, which immediately your first reaction might be like, oh wait, what about knight check? And then you lose the rook. Well, that's okay. In fact, I started acting kind of funny, like looking away from the board, just to in hopes that he'd think I made a blunder. But my opponent isn't stupid. This is the I was playing in the under 1900 section, so my opponents were pretty tough. My overall score was good, but I wasn't in the money. I kind of missed the good old days of the under 1600 section. Anyway, if he checks me, I'm going to come right here. All of a sudden, I'm threatening mate in one, and there's nothing whatsoever White can do about it. If he takes the rook, I'm going to mate him here. So that's not a possibility. And in fact, when I looked at this line, I realized there's really only one possibility for White to play here, and that's F3. King takes, and now White can exchange rooks and come to G1. And here, Black has a crushing advantage. I'm just going to play the moves. A few more moves. King F1. If King H1, knight's coming here to mate. Oops, that's mate. So King F1, and probably just push the pawn up here, give some checks. I mean, this is going to be totally winning for Black. So I saw that F3 is the only saving move, and but that's a really hard move for the White player to play. I mean, it's obviously losing. It's just not getting mated. So White plays something first that I didn't even consider, but then I realized it's still winning. White plays rook takes d3, and here I thought, okay, well, if I take back, it gets really complicated. But then I realized just King F3 anyway, and now mate is inevitable. King can run over to E1, and then it's mate in 2. Give you a moment or two, or you could just pause the video. Anyways, just rook takes f2, and any move is going to lead to mate. White played rook 1 d2 for whatever reason, and it's mate. So just wanted to show you that cool little endgame I played. This was, like I said, in the Liberty Bell Open in Philadelphia earlier this month, January, under 1900 section. And this is one of the games I'm most pleased about. I'll include the PGN file for the whole game on the right side if you'd like to check out how I got to this position. It wasn't my most excellent game, but it wasn't a bad game. It was a quiet double queen's pawn game. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and it was useful, informative, entertaining for you. Thanks, and I'll see you again.